Hey, it's Courier Girl, and it's time for another episode of What's on My Radio. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I have been listening to things and I wanted to share this with you today. So, I just got done listening to Homer's The Iliad and also The Odyssey. So, yeah, who would have thought that I was listening to these classics while driving around? But I have been, and they're really good stories. I was like, I read them in high school. I think we had to for some class, and I hadn't read them since. And so it was like I was starting to remember as I was listening along. So, yeah, so it's basically about all these gods messing with people pretty much. And the Iliad is a lot of detailed battle scenes. So and so, son of so and so, son of so and so of this country, killed so and so, son of so and so. There's a lot of that going on, and it got kind of boring after a while. But the storyline was really, really good, much better than I thought. And then the Odyssey is even better because it's about Ulysses, ends up being held prisoner on an island by a goddess who wants to marry him for like 20 years. Or I don't know if it's 20 years, but it's a lot of years. And it's his journey back home to his family. So it's pretty, I don't know, I got into it and I was a little bit sad when it ended. So, how do I find these audiobooks and stream them in my van? I wanted to talk about that today. So, let's go jump into my computer and I will show you where I'm finding this stuff and how you can listen to.
All right, now I'm in my computer and we can talk about where I'm getting these audiobooks to listen to. So, the first place that I go to is LibriVox. If you don't know what that is, it's been around for, 15, 20 years since the internet was kind of new. And it is a place you can get free audiobooks for things that are in the public domain. So these are things that are no longer copyrighted, they're older, or people release them for the public domain. And then volunteers come and read the books, which is really cool. And then you and I can listen to them. So you can volunteer if you want, if you like to read out loud and you want to read some books. That would be really cool. I've considered doing that, although I don't have the time right now. Or you can look through their catalog and you can listen. You can browse by author, title, genre, language. You can put a search in. Anything you are thinking about. Let's do it by genre, just to get an idea. So this is telling you how many are completed and how many are in progress. So they have a bunch of books completed. In progress means they're still recording them and they're not quite ready yet. So children's books, at first when I first looked at this, I'm like, these are all children's, but you get past the children's and there's like action and adventure fictions, classics, Greek and Latin antiquity, crime and mystery fiction. Look at how many books. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of books available. So all sorts of different culture and heritage fiction, dramatic readings. I bet those are like Shakespeare type things or whatever. So just keep going. All sorts of different things. Look at all of these subjects. Plays, comedy. Plays, that's probably where Shakespeare would be. Poetry, religious fiction, romance, sagas. I'm going to look at the sagas next because I want to listen to some of the Viking sagas. I think that would be cool. Satire, sports fiction, suspense, espionage, political and thrillers, war and military fiction, and then here's the nonfictions. They have little stars by them. So whatever you're interested in, I bet you are going to find tons and tons and tons of books that you can listen to. So let's just go back up to the top. I'm not going to go through all of these. You can also do it by author. You can also put the author's name in right here if you wanted to. So this author doesn't have any books in there. This person has one. Some of these don't have any. And it's alphabetical. So, and it's got many, many pages. So I just wanted to show you this, and let me put in famous political historical figure, Thomas Paine. He's one of our founding fathers, and he wrote some papers. These not just books, but you can also do papers. And then you click on him as an author. Then you get a little bio, and these are the books that are available for download. So let's do another one. I don't know if Stephen King's in here or not. No, Stephen King I didn't think that any of his books would be in the public domain. I don't know if I spelled that right. Edgar. Yeah, I messed up his first name. So, there's a couple different things that he did. I don't see an author like an author icon where I can find out about him. What if I just put Poe? It's not enough. Oh, look at this. Oh, Captain, My Captain. I had to memorize that in the 6th grade. Oh, it's pretty funny. So you can see there are short things, long things, entire books, poems, all sorts of different things. Now, how do you listen to these? You can download them and put them on like a flash drive. You can look at the title, and you can actually just click play and listen to them. If you want to stream them from your phone, they have an app that you can install, and you can then stream them right from your phone as you're driving along. Of course, make sure you have enough bandwidth, enough data on your plan. I have unlimited data, so I don't have to worry about that. The other place you can find audiobooks is YouTube. So just search audiobook. You can go look at these. Audiobook full length, bestsellers, romance for kids, fantasy, free, Harry Potter. You could probably put, here's Stephen King down here. You could probably put the author's name if you're looking for one, but let's just look at full length. We're not going to do any genre here. So you can see these are 7 hours long, 11 hours long, 8 hours long. These are long books because they're full-length books. Now, one thing that you can do is when you're on your phone, you can go to history, and it'll show you what you're watching and how far you are into it. So it's like a bookmark. So one thing that before I knew about that, I would start watching or listening to a book, and then I'd be like, wow, it's 8 hours long and I'm only an hour in, and I don't want to listen anymore right now. I need to do something else. And I'd feel like I was stuck. But now that I know that I can go to history, and it's going to, show me where I left off the last time, I can just come back to it later. As long as you don't clear your cache, I think that'll mess it up, or you don't sign out. So that's how you do that. Now, these audiobooks on YouTube, they have thumbnails, but it's not going to be, there's not going to be video with it. It's probably just going to be a picture, and then they're going to play the audiobook. And if you know how to download from YouTube and convert to MP3, then you can just download them and put them on a flash drive. I've done that before too. So yeah, that's it. That's how I listen to audiobooks. I'm not sure what I'm going to listen to next. I have some business type stuff that I need to catch up on, and also some health related stuff. I'm in a couple groups about that, so I have some videos I need to catch up with there. So I may take a break from the audiobooks till I get caught up with the other stuff, and then hit the next thing. We'll see what it is. All right, happy driving. I hope you find some great books to listen to. Let me know in the comments what your favorites are and where you found them so other people can find them as well. All right, I'm out, and I will see you on the road.